You will definitely do this task and then you'll thank me later. Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to share 3 things with you, and I'm very confident that each one of these things is going to be very helpful for you. And the first point is related to Sanofi, one of the major pharmaceutical companies based out of Europe, has announced its expansion plans in Hyderabad. Yes, they have committed to investing 400 million euros in their GCC expansion plan, and the first set of 100 million euros will be invested over the next 1 to 2 years itself. And what does this mean to you and me? It means they are bringing in high quality jobs to India. Yes, this is the real good news, because in our country, the number of high quality jobs, high paying job itself is very low. So whenever some company is bringing in new jobs into the market, that is real cause for celebration. They have mentioned very clearly that right now they have up to 1,000 people working in their Hyderabad office, and they are expanding it to 2,600 people in the next 1.5 years. And what are the roles they are promising? They are talking about scientific, medical and engineering fields. The roles very similar to what you would expect in any IT services company. Data engineers, data scientists, software engineers, product owners and scrum masters. Now, what is the task and how do you keep up with this particular news? This is the process for you to follow. Please go to LinkedIn, go ahead, click on the jobs button and then search for Sanofi India, and you will notice there are close to 200 jobs that are posted by Sanofi right now. And all you have to do is check on that alerts box and make sure that whenever Sanofi is posting a job, it comes right into your notifications. And please do this exactly the same thing on different job search platforms such as Naukri. And while you are on LinkedIn, please go ahead and also search for Pawan Satiraju and do join me over there. Now, this is an important process, and these GCCs, when they are going ahead and launching their new offices and new roles, they try to come in with a lot of roles all of a sudden. 1,000 new high quality roles across different domains. Can you imagine that? And majority of these roles you will see on LinkedIn. So please do not ignore this entire process. And this is the task that I was saying right up front, and I'm sure you will definitely do it. I'm sure if you haven't already done it, just do it on your phone right now. The second interesting thing that I want to talk about is with respect to Infosys quarterly results. There is one interesting highlight they mentioned. They emphasized that they are going to recruit 15,000 to 20,000 freshers in the next 1 year. You might say, hey, I'm not a fresher. Why do I care about this? But you should care about it, and let me explain why. Infosys, when they announced their quarterly results, they highlighted that their utilization number is right now 85%. And what does this mean? If there are 100 employees in the company, 85 people are already working in a specific project. Typically, these numbers were like 10 years back, this number was in early 70%. 30 people used to be on the bench. Just last year, this number was 80. So the number of people on the bench is going lower and lower and lower. And that is not a good thing for these companies, and they do know it. And that is the reason why now they will bring in a lot of fresh talent to increase that bench strength. Not only fresh talent, along with that, they will also do some hiring at experience level to wrap up and increase that bench strength. Why do they do it? Because whenever a new project comes into the picture, they have to go into their bench strength to get people into the project. They can't say to the person that, hey, we have to go recruit into the market. The notice period is 3 months, and then we'll recruit, we'll train, and we'll push them into the project in 3 to 4 months. By the time that happens, some other company which has similar value proposition, like Infosys, it could be TCS or it could be any other service provider, they would go with the project itself. So this is important, and they are getting back to their increasing the bench strength numbers. 85% is a lot. And on top of that, for the last 6 quarters, right, 18 months, continuously, Infosys' overall employee strength has been declining. Very clearly indicates that they don't want to go down any further. Rather, they would continue to increase their overall employee base. So one of the very good ways is hiring freshers. I'm very confident that this is not just good news for the freshers, but also for the experienced individuals as well. The third thing that I want to highlight is with respect to the quarterly results that we have noticed from HCL, TCS, Infosys and other IT service providers as well. One very interesting trend is that their BFSI revenues, banking and financial services clients, the revenues coming from these clients is increasing. And again, why is this important? Just look at the top 6 IT service providers in the country: TCS, Infosys, HCL, Wipro, right? LTI, Mindtree, all these guys, for them, BFSI is one of their primary sectors from where they make money. And over the last 1 to 1.5 years, BFSI sector itself was struggling. Banks all over the world were struggling, starting with the Silicon Valley Bank fiasco. And now, when this major revenue stream is starting to get back on track, it means it's good news for the entire industry itself. So I hope this renaissance will continue to happen over the next few months and few years, and we will see these guys back on track. Not just they are saying that, hey, BFSI revenues are increasing. They also highlighted very clearly that their overall revenue growth guidance, the estimate that they give for FY25, the next 1 year, they mentioned that it would be between 3 to 5%. 3 to 5% is the growth that they are projecting for their overall revenues, Infosys. But previously, the analysts and the entire market was expecting it to be 1 to 3%. So very clearly, they are beating the market. So overall, all in all, the news coming from the quarterly results from all these major companies is giving a good vibe. If not a negative vibe, it is at least keeping that balanced view right now. So I hope that this news will bring in more jobs into the sector and will keep everybody happy. So one quick last thought that I want to share with you guys. A few years back, when I was getting started with my career, accidentally I got into data analytics, and I benefited a lot from that move because it was one of the hottest sectors at that point in time. Now, if you are also looking to ignite your career growth, make sure you are in touch with that hottest growth area possible. It could be Gen AI, it could be cloud, it could be cyber security, it could be anything. It could be the closest thing which is adjacent to you, but you are not looking out of your current job perspective. So please expand your horizon at least a bit and see if there is something adjacent to you which is very hot that you can learn. And I'm very confident that you can push your career growth much more faster. Thank you so much, guys, and see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.